celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his spot. Today, and we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for them.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end.
Oh, my goodness.
How you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him. He's just a nightmare matchup, and you want to slow him down. Like, make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Brings it to the open. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're not into 3s. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw, it's Waddle. Oh, they're after him. Looking for a big gain. He's got it on the outside. All by himself down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Missouri!
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. That, friends, is a busted play, incomplete. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. I'm sure you guys saw this one of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Green. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Gators are on the move. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to.
Hello.
In running situations, your base defense, when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
The short hand, it's Horn. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll get rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make him sweat it off. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Texas Tech. He'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can't get him to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Waddle. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hester.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
They can't throw it, press the ball's on the ground.
practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll try the counter. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. It seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in the recruiting class.
Looking to throw, it's Watt. And the defense got him in the 22nd.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much of a choice. Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's got great speed.
Returns are so good. You play touch football and elevator and lose. You can't even get your hand on those so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give. That hole closed quickly and pick up 1 to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking downfield, it's Watt. Fakes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Gators sending the offense back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it. They did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football. They've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Going to work on second down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He has kept those big, powerful bodies churning, but he'll be knocked down at the one. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! Precision blocking up front, creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. Good job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Scanning the field, it's Waddle. The short hands, it's Cano. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'd hope to slip the fullback out of the backfield unnoticed. Oh, he was noticed. He was noticed and lost yardage.
Yeah, and I need better blocking. I need a runway to take this big fella going and get some up to speed and even get to catch the football and get up to speed before he was getting tackled. It's not like he's an explosive athlete that's going to take a screen and go a long way. I need a little better blocking.
He'll blow it down. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Russo. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves you with the running back. Still running at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to barrel in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tigers. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Gators want to move quickly. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Yates. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that. He's got to lower that football and give his his receiver a chance to make a play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's Hill. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Back to throw, it's Waddle. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right on the money. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game here in Gainesville so far.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Lets it go. And they can't
Goodness, man.
on the pass on the left side.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check it out. The Gators with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's back. Bringing it in. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Gators are on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gator! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, and if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way so fast and throw the football.
Makes the grab. It's Cano. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Russo. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got him 1st and 10 to the 28. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Waddle. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's got it, showing off that big leg from...
Well, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Cincinnati is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone can agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 18 to Texas Tech.
The give to the back.
He'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you, Dennis.
Yeah, how about that one, Kevin? We'll be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throw.
There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverages up there.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way. And we looking pretty good.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Waddle. Lines a tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Russo. And all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the gun, running back gets the give. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage? Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. There's a hit. Catch in the middle. It's Russo. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll line up to go for 2.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Shows him the stiff arm. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you got the lead late. You want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job out front with the surge by the O-line.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field. Interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. There is striking distance at the 37. The Gators are marching down the field. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Try and play action. Forced out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, they're threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 34-yard line with excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Hey, kicker's going to run for it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. To throw, it's Wallace. Snagged out of the air.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. To the air on 1st down. The throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just
flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. It's complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
I like the mids, the big fella coming up with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job on this offense. Getting it in the zone. Now, you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He'll be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point try fails, and the lead remains 10.
And I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the two-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. There's the first down marker and still running. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on first down from the 28. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense calls a timeout there, second of the day as they try to get their act together. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's first and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting at their own 28. To the air, it's Waddle. They're working that left side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at 39 before he goes out of bounds. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Fights off the defender. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. So now it's second and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to pass, it's Waddle. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Escapes the sack. They'll whistle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting the win.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida Gators. The Noles will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Florida Gators offense will start this game off. Last time these two got together, Florida got to roll a little salt in the wound as they move out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Looking to throw, it's Yates. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth, makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is back up against the wall. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And for their sake, you better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to move the football.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play. Sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Seminoles will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They got it down to the 21.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, get down the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to throw. It's back. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we play one quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look. Game solid. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now 3rd and goal, and 10 yards to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The corners are blocked up tight. Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full, because they didn't get a hand on him. What a great return there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools in that last play.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Touchdown, Florida! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Seminoles heading quickly to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. You've got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Backed up now here, 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short game. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Oh, what a pot! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at the right back.
Turning it on! Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt.
Hey, what's going on, Chris? Hey, what's going on, Chris?
Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. His drive will open from the 15. They go to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Wuerffel won the Heisman Trophy, so this game always means a lot.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
You start with this kind of field position, if you have to settle for a field goal attempt, demoralizing. Third down coming up. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Leon. Makes the grab.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dig and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the... Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for goals. So against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And his foot's just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators are moving away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. And he will house it. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Looking downfield on first down. Gets away from one. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Caught over the middle. It's Horn. Across the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a
touchdown Gator! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The sixth play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his target down the middle. Bringing it back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Throws for the tight end. Big fella moving. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Noles are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'd love to make this.
How confident are you pounding the football now. You get in this situation, third down, you were very unsuccessful. It's fourth down, it's short. What's the play I know I can go to get this fourth down and get this touchdown?
Splits the uprights right down the middle.
Personal foul.
Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabs behind the line. It's heavy. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And it's like the defense knew on third and goal. They're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. Fourth and goal. What you going to do, offense?
Touchdown, Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Oh, better look out! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Abraham. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The Gators will snap it on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Across the 25. He's got room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him an opportunity.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Florida State, 16.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. To the ground with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football.
Beck's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And the Gators moving quickly to the line. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. That will put the wrap on things from